Hi guys, welcome to another draft 3-packs video where I'm going to open these 3 boosters and see what would be my first picks on a draft. So let's start with an Out of the Gatewatch booster and see what do we get to draft. So let's go first to the rare Endbringer 5546, 5 generic and one colorless. You can untap Endbringer during each other player's untap step. Deals 1 damage to target creature or player. Target creature can attack or block if you pay one colorless mana, or you can draw a card for 2. So without even looking at the other cards, I think I would pick this one. But let's see which other cards do we got. And Unnatural Endurance, not that good. Dazzling Reflection. You can life equal to target creature power. Next time that creature will deal damage is unprevented damage. It's a good response to attack with a big one, so it was a good card to pick, but not as good as the Endbringer, I would think. Expedite, a free card, but no. Oblivion Strike, exile target creature, not bad for removal, but Endbringer is better. And on shores, land, good for mana fix, but not a first pick. On the War Cleric, 2/2 for 2, and whenever you tap an untapped ally, you control again to life. Good for the ally deck, not this one. I would go Eldrazi again. Abstruse Interference, counter target spell unless you control us by 1, and you put Eldrazi Scion. No. Elemental Uprising, target land becomes a 4/4 elemental creature with Iced. This is a good card, I like this one. On turn 2, turn 3, because you have to cast. On turn 2 you can make a 4/4 elemental creature, not bad. That must be block. A Bonesaw, no. Saddleback Legate, also no. Flare Drone, the Void first strike. Target opponent loses 1 life whenever, so it's a good one. It would be a good pick also. Devouring Flames, you can return a land you control to its owner's hand, and it deals 5 damage to target creature or planeswalker, so it's a good pick also. Havoc Sower, the Void, and he gets +2/+1 if you pay 1 and colorless. So first pick would be the Endbringer. 5/5 for 6 with a lot of abilities that can help you out winning the games. So this would be the pick for the first booster. Let's go for another one. No difficult one to open. Let's see if it brings a good card. So Expedition Raptor, too expensive for the 2/2, even if it supports 2. No. Consuming Sinkhole, Devoid, exile target land creature, consuming Sinkhole, 4 damage to target player. It's probably a good card. Kozilek Shrieker, 3/2 for 3, and it gets +1/+0 and gain mana's until the end of turn for each colorless that you pay. Good pick also. On the War Cleric, it was on the other booster, it was not the first pick. This is a good pick, especially because we're going to Eldrazi's, but not as the first pick. We would pick it up on if it was passed. Zealous Commando, first strike with Cohort, but not a good pick for this Eldrazi deck that I would made on this draft. Comparative analysis. Target players draws 2 cards, always good for card advantage. Stalking Drone to 2/4/2 gets +1/+2, but I would not pick this one. Natural State, destroy target artifact, only for late picks, probably good for sideboard. Marian Tangler, 2/1/4/2 with prowess, good enough creature. Mindring River, a land, I don't know. Reflector Mage, 2/3/4/3. When it enters the battlefield, you can return target creature and opponent control to your owner's hand. That creature owner can cast spell with the same name as that creature until your next turn. Good card to pick. Bonds of Mortality. When enchantment for 2, when it enters the battlefield, you draw a card, and creatures your opponent control lose X-proof and indestructible until the end of turn. Good pick against some of the Eldrazi's, but I wouldn't play it. And Kalitas, Traitor of Gath. Legendary Vampire Warrior, 3/4 for 4 mana. It has lifelink. If a non-token creature an opponent controls would die, instead exile that card and put a 2/2 black zombie creature token onto the battlefield. And if you sacrifice another vampire or zombie, you can put 2 +1/+1 counters on Kalitas. So I would pick Kalitas without. Reflector Mage was good, but I would go probably black Kalitas and Endbringer. It would be the picks for this pack. So let's open the Battle for Zendikar booster and see what would be the first pick. So I'm going black Eldrazi. The only thing about Kalitas, it's a vampire and it doesn't have fly. Well, I'm sure there are more vampires without flying, but I find it a little bit strange. So, Ghostly Sentinel, 3/3, Flying Vigilance, 4, more or less. Skyline Cascade, doesn't untap, not that good. I was going for black Eldrazi, so vampire. It would be a preferred pick for 5/4/5, and whenever you gain life, Calastria Nightwatch gains flying until the end of turn, so not bad. Incubator Drone, 2/3/4/4. When it enters the battlefield, it gets another Eldrazi drone, but I don't think so. Tandem Tactics, up to 2 target creatures, each get +1/+2. I won't go white, so no. Clutch of Current, return target creature to its owner's hand, and with Awaken, probably a good card, but not for this deck. Makindi Sledge Runner, so it's a good card to have on an aggressive deck, but I don't think I would go for it. Seek the Wilds, look at the top 4 cards of your library, Mirror of a creature or land, and put it into your hand and the rest on the bottom. No Belligerent Whiptail for 2/4/4, but I won't go red at this point. Giant Mantis with Reach, 2/4/4/4, not bad, but not one of the ones that I pick. The Bane of Balagad, 7/5/7. Whenever it attacks, defending player exiles 2 permanents he or she controls. Good pick for this deck. Blighted Steep, Add 1 to your mana pool, sacrifice, you gain 2 life for each creature you control, good one, but I don't think I would use it. The pathway arrows, an equipment for 1, and that you can pay 2 to equip, and the creature will have this ability. You pay 2 and you tap it, deals 1 damage to target creature, and if a colorless creature is dealt damages by a tap it, so a good way to fight your opponent's Eldrazi's. And the planar outburst. Destroy all non-land creatures, and you can awaken for 8 mana. So this was one that I wouldn't pick. So I think the pick would be between Bane of Balagad and the Calaster Nightwatch. Both bombs, but I think I would prefer the Bane of Balagad, because the ability of Calastria, I don't think you can use it that good. You have to gain life prior to attack, and for instance, if you attack with Kalitas and you attack with this won't be. It will only be getting flying after the damage was done. So I would prefer the Bane of Balagad. This would be the pick for this deck, for this booster. So the picks would be Endbringer for the first pack, Kalitas for the second, and Bane of Balagad for the third. Tell me what you think about these choices. What cards would you pick and why? Leave a comment on the video below, and I'll see you guys soon with more draft a pack or draft 3 packs, and I also do a different deck every Thursday, followed by playtests of those decks, so check it out. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.